Hey, yo, what's up, guys? It's Dan again, and I'm here to review quickly Dex Screener. If you don't know what Dex Screener is, if you've been living under a rock, you need to go to dexscreener.com right now. This is not a promotion. This is nothing like that whatsoever. But Dex Screener is probably the number one place on the internet where you could find altcoins, new pairs, new cryptocurrencies coming out across a variety of different blockchains, right? Across Ethereum, across Avalanche, across Polygon, across a variety of different blockchains. As I mentioned before, you'll see it's organized in a very, very efficient way, right? Price, number of transactions, volume, makers, or number of people holding and actually buying and selling these coins. And it'll actually show you the price over the last 5 minutes, hour, 6 hours, and 24 hours. And one awesome feature is it will show you the liquidity and actually show you the market cap. There's a lot more information as you dig in, but let's just get right into it. As you can see, right, this coin, CBDC, this must be a pretty new coin. It's gone up 139,000% in 24 hours. Now, that's somewhat ridiculous, right? But some of these coins do go up extremely, extremely fast, right? Let's just kind of look through this, right? There's some coins on Sol. Pepe on Sol. A lot of coins on Sol have been popping up. Solana is a very popular blockchain. There's also a number on Ethereum popping up, right? You could see Trump. Trump is coming up 12%, 25,000%, 37%, 25%. I tend to ignore these ones that are, 19,000, 23,000. If they're in the tens of thousands, chances are that the coin launched at a very low price. Probably the person who created the coin or holding the coin, the majority of the supply of the coin has pumped this coin up quite a bit. So I typically would treat that as a red flag. I do typically look at the liquidity and the overall market cap in general to see how high that would be to give me some sense of how popular the coin is, how likely it is to continue going up, and so forth. But I wanted to show you Dex Screener because I have found some of the best crypto gems in Dex Screener. But beware, I've also been pretty scammed out of many coins on Dex Screener as well, right? Totally rugged and lose all your money. So you do have to be careful. You can create different watch lists, right? I have a few different coins on my watch list. I don't have a ton. A couple that I've been watching very closely right now are GAO. It's a gaming token that I think has tremendous potential, which I will do a review on a bit later, a different day. JUP, another one that was a pretty strong airdrop. It's got a huge liquidity right here. And it's got a huge valuation as well, right? And then some newcomers. Neutron was a good one. Actually dropped about 40% over the last 24 hours, and the liquidity has gone down a bit. But I do think that one has a bit of potential. So forth and so on. Moros is another one. I'll be doing some coin reviews specifically. But if you haven't heard of Dex Screener, this is really the place that you need to come to find the newest and best altcoins. You can actually set alerts. So you can set alerts on if a new pair is created, if a price of a particular pair is reached or gotten to, right? You can look at all the new pairs on across many different blockchains, and you can filter it by many different criteria, right? So you can filter it on volume, on liquidity, on age, gainers, top, newest, so forth and so on. So by age is pretty interesting, right? This is looking at the tokens that were created in the last 24 hours. So obviously these tokens are going to be pumping quite a bit in the last 24 hours. People are just creating them. People are gambling and betting that these coins are going to go up, right? So be very careful when you do buy any of these coins. And there are flags to make sure that they're not scams, but they don't always work, right? Dex Screener does sometimes flag when it's a honeypot or when it's something that looks scammy or fishy, right? They will flag you. You can go to gainers and losers, to see what coins have been performing the best. 24 hours, 188,000%. That's crazy, right? Let's look at some of these charts. Let's dig in. So this one has gone up tremendous amount, right? 190,000%, 2,500% in the last 6 hours. This one has been pumping and pumping and pumping, and you can see just how quite ridiculous it might be. Now, this is insane. We've never had an opportunity like this in our entire lifetimes. Let's go back. Let's look at a few other coins. GAO. I really like GAO, which I said I'll be doing a review on this one relatively soon. Actually just dropped today. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. We just had a big rise up with Gal and a big, huge drop with Gal. Market cap is 23.4 million. I expect this coin to go up to 100 million, if not higher. It has users, it has a network, it has a huge following of support behind it, and it's just getting started in this bull run. I do expect that it may go down a bit again, right? I was able to get in at about 3, and then I was able to get in again at about 6 something right here. I'm hoping that it goes down again to, maybe down in the 3s, 4s, 5s. I don't think it will last very long, so keep an eye out for that. But you could, use this and research these coins just like you can on any other charts. You can, add indicators. You can sort it by, the different time frames. Add your different drawing your technical indicators and so forth. So pretty cool. You can also use this feature where you look at multiple charts. I don't have any multiple charts added right now. I like to sort of track charts individually, but it is a feature that I've been looking to use. And then, portfolio, you could track particular wallets. A lot of people do this. They'll track the wallets across different coins, across a single coin, across multiple coins. And that's when you're seeing on Twitter, on X, right? When people are saying this wallet just grew from $100,000 to $5 million in X amount of time, they're tracking wallets right here, right? Another one that I've actually liked and I've been watching for quite some time is Roko. It has had kind of its ups and downs, but I like the coin. I feel like it's going to go up a bit. Market cap of 11.2 million, liquidity 500,000 plus. I like it. I'm going to watch this one as well. Anyway, I wanted to, just make a quick video about Dex Screener because a lot of folks think that you have to go to exchanges to actually trade cryptocurrencies and altcoins and so forth. This is the place where altcoins come out. This is where they are before they're actually listed on the exchanges. So you can actually get in very early for the good coins. Do your own research. This is not financial advice, but you can get in very early for a lot of these different coins before they're actually listed on exchanges, right? Many coins have come from here and have been actually listed here on Dex Screener, or displayed here, I would say, not listed, but displayed here on Dex Screener, and then made their way over to exchanges. So how do you trade these things? How do you actually do this, right? So what you would do is you would actually come down here on the right side and you'd say trade. Sometimes it's Uniswap, sometimes it's other different trading mechanisms or other decentralized exchanges to do your trading. It's actually relatively simple and straightforward, although it could be somewhat finicky. It doesn't always work every single time, but it typically does work the majority of the time, which is great. You can get the coin address right here, right? So if you're using something like a MetaMask, you can actually copy and paste this into your MetaMask wallet and import that coin. Pretty easy to do. Again, let's see what else. You can search this coin on Twitter. You can search if there's other pairs. You can see when the pair was created. In this case, the pair was created almost a year ago, 11 months, 7 days ago. So this coin has been around for a little while. You can see, what people think about this coin. See that, if people think it's a red flag, looks pretty good. No issues on the security side. So anyway, there's that for you. And then when you click on, let's say click trade on Uniswap, it'll actually open up. Right here, you can trade on Uniswap, you can trade on KyberSwap, and you have to basically just kind of go through this. You select your tokens. I do have some Roko there, so you'll see. But anyway, you'll see some of this stuff right here. And you'll be able to trade it. You'll be able to transact with it, right? So sometime I will make a video and show you how to actually transact. But let's go to another one, for example, right? They're not all completely on Ethereum. Let's go to Bonk. Bonk was a very popular coin, still is a very popular coin, right? 871 million market cap, huge market cap, right? Looks like it's actually just about heating up, and it could potentially go back up, let's say 165% to its all-time high, which I think is actually quite likely for Bonk. This one, you trade on Orca, right? So there's a variety of different decentralized exchanges, right? There's Pancake Swap, there's Sushi Swap, there's Orca, there's Kybers, there's Trader Joe's, there's Uniswap, there's all these different types of decentralized exchanges that you can actually trade on. When you click on trade on Orca, you'll see trade on Jupiter, trade on Orca. These are basically just intermediaries that allow you to facilitate the transaction and the trade between these different blockchains, between these two different cryptocurrency pairs, if you will. Not between the blockchains, but between the actual pairs. that reside on a particular blockchain, right? You can use your choice of whatever you like better, right? Orca, Jupiter, and again, this is all varies depending on the coins you actually select. If you do trade on Jupiter, for example, you obviously would need Sol in your Jupiter wallet, for example, or on Orca, you would need an Orca wallet or some wallet here to be able to transact with. Easiest thing to do is to do it on MetaMask when you go over to a coin that may use MetaMask. Like here's a good one, Gal. Like I said, I love this coin. And you can trade on Trader Joe. Trader Joe's, for those of you that know Trader Joe's, right? Not very difficult, but you can do it this way on KyberSwap or on Trader Joe, or you can actually trade it directly in MetaMask. If you know how to do that, I'll show you that on a different time as well. Anyway, so I wanted to make this quick video on Dex Screener. If you haven't used it, you're missing out. A lot of people just think you have to go to Coinbase, or you have to go to one of these central Binance, Qcoin, one of these centralized exchanges, Bittrex. You know, there's a number of them out there. Securities are getting really tight on these centralized exchanges. It's becoming almost impossible to trade on centralized exchanges without doing KYC, know your customer, right? By providing all of your information. I personally don't always want to do that. I don't always like to do that. And if you reside in the US, you're actually restricted on what you can trade on centralized exchanges, right? For example, Binance just really shut down the majority of all trading for US citizens on Binance. You could use Binance US, very limited in the number of coins you can trade, right? And people think that that's all there is and that's all you can trade or that's the safest. It may be safer in some ways, right? But it's very, very significantly limiting yourself to exposure across all different types of altcoins that are created. Again, use Dex Screener at your own risk. I would look at Dex Screener as the new New York Stock Exchange, as the new way of trading financial instruments and assets, right? It's a decentralized exchange. Sorry, it's not a decentralized exchange. It's a decentralized cryptocurrency altcoin screener. And you should take a look because it's extremely, extremely valuable and it can be very, very useful for those that love to trade cryptocurrencies and that want to get in early on. Hopefully this is helpful, guys. Let me know in the comments below the video. Let me know if you found this helpful. Let me know if you want to learn anything more about Dex Screener. I did just kind of a general overview for folks that may have not used it before. So just let me know. I'm constantly hearing people trying to figure out where to trade and how to trade. Well, this is a great spot to start learning how to trade on decentralized exchanges through different types of blockchain swaps and transactions. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. I'm Dan again, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya.